Hello, today I'm knitting the raspberry stitch, also known as the bramble stitch. This is how it looks on the right side of the work. And this is how it looks on the reverse. Hello knitting friends, and welcome back to Knit the Stitch. Today I'm knitting the raspberry stitch pattern. It's an all over textured pattern with small bumps or berries covering the fabric. They're like little bobbles, evenly spaced throughout. You can see through it, and it's actually quite lacy rather than dense and heavy. This is the reverse of the work. It's a 4-row repeat pattern, knit over an even number of stitches. And if you're following along with me as I knit, remember you can pause and replay the video at any time. You'll also be able to find the full pattern, all the details written out in the description box below. So let's get started. This raspberry stitch is knit over a multiple of 4 stitches plus 2 end stitches, and for this example I've cast on 30 stitches, so that's 4 times 7, which is 28, plus the 2 end stitches, giving us 30 stitches. I've knit a few pattern repeats already, and I'm all set to start now with row 1. So grab your needles, a bit of yarn, and we can get going. Let's start with row 1. Nice and simple, we purl the whole row. Turning the work, we start row 2. Row 2 is with the wrong side of the work facing. Knit the first stitch, that's your edge stitch. And our next stitch is a make 3. So we're going to make 3 into this stitch here. We're going to do that by knitting, keeping the stitch on the left hand needle, bring the yarn to the front, purl into that same stitch, and then again without taking the stitch off the needle, bring the yarn to the back and again knit, and then remove the stitch from the left hand needle onto the right, and you can see you've got 3 stitches there. This is your edge stitch, knit, purl, knit into the make stitch. And now we're going to bring the yarn to the front and purl 3 stitches together by placing the right hand needle through 3 stitches, wrap the yarn around and pull that yarn back through all 3 of those stitches and bring all 3 stitches off the left hand needle. And we're going to do that again. Make stitch, knit, yarn in front, purl into the same stitch, yarn behind, knit into the same stitch, bring the stitch off the needle, yarn in front, purl 3 together, 1, 2 and 3, bring the yarn through, slip those 3 off, yarn to the back, make stitch, knit, purl and knit into that same stitch, take the stitch off the left hand needle, bring the yarn to the front, purl 3 together, 1, 2 and 3, wrap that yarn, slip all 3 off. And we're going to continue in this fashion all the way to the end. Make stitch, knit, purl and knit into the same stitch, purl 3 together, yarn in front, 1, 2 and 3, wrap the yarn, bring 3 stitches off the left hand needle, yarn to the back, make stitch, knit, purl, yarn in back and knit one more time into that stitch, bring it off the left hand needle, yarn to the front, purl 3 together, 1, 2 and 3, yarn to the back, make stitch, knit, purl and knit again, purl 3 together, 1, 2, there it is, 3, wrap the yarn, pull it through, slip those off, make stitch, 1, 2, 3 and purl 3 together, 1, 2, 3. You should have 1 stitch left on the needle and that's your end stitch. Knit that stitch. Turning the work now for row 3. Row 3 with the right side facing you. This is a purl row. So we'll simply purl all the way to the end of the row. Purl, purl. Every stitch the same. turn the work. Row 4. Row 4 is similar to row 2, so we have the make stitches and we also have the purl 3 togethers. We start with the edge stitch, which is a knit, and we're going to start with a purl 3 together. So bring the yarn to the front of the work. 1, 2, 3. Pick those 3 stitches up, bring the yarn round and purl them together. Slip those 3 off. And the make stitch, yarn in back. We're going to knit, purl, knit into the same stitch. Knit, purl, and knit into the stitch. Pull that off. Purl 3 together. And again we repeat this all the way to the end. Make stitch, knit, purl, knit, make stitch. That was make stitch, so now we have purl 3 together with yarn in front. 1, 2 and 3. Bring the yarn round, slip those off the left hand needle, make stitch, knit, purl, knit, purl 3 together, make stitch, 1, 2, whoops, and 3. Now slip it off. Yarn in front, purl 3 together, wrap the yarn, slip that off, and again all the way to the end, 3 into the same stitch, knit, purl and knit, purl 3 together, 1, 2, 3, yarn to the back, knit, purl and then knit into that same stitch, purl 3 together. There we are, and we're going to finish with these last 2. So this is a make stitch, knit, purl and knit, slip that stitch off the needle, and then we finish our row with the edge stitch, which is a knit. And that was row 4. It's a 4-row repeat. So the next row is a purl row. You can see we've just made this row here of bumps or berries. As you keep repeating these 4 rows, you'll soon see the beautiful textured effect appearing. It's a very tactile texture. Watch the video again if you need to. I know that the make 3 in 1 stitch is a little tricky at first. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you found this tutorial useful. Please subscribe and have lots of fun knitting your stitches.